There are three different kinds of stresses, and while all of them are uniquely different, they all have their own effect on the body, and they all lead to a decrease in adaptability, which harms the human body. These three different types of stress are physical, chemical, and emotional stress. Traumas, toxins, and thoughts. Now, traumas are what we talked about in depth on your first visit. Some of them fast acting, like car accidents, but some of them slow acting, like sitting for long periods of time, driving for long periods of time, sitting at your desk for in a hunched over posture for long periods of time. The chemical or toxins that lead to stress is caused by what you put into your body. What you are putting in literally affects your body's ability to heal. And emotional stresses, negative thoughts, those literally cause a physical effect. The mental physical pathways affect your body and they affect your body's ability to heal. So, is it possible for a happy person with a positive attitude to accumulate stress in their body? In other words, is it possible for someone to be so happy and so optimistic that they aren't under stress at all? That's not how the body works, and I'm never going to stand here and say that, oh, just think happy thoughts until all the stress in your life goes away. That's not what happens. In fact, it's important to note that it's impossible to prevent or remove all stress from your environment. Stress is always there in your body to some degree. And here's the thing about stress: it always attacks your spine and your nervous system first. As a chiropractor, that's why I always look at the spine and the nervous system to see how your body is healing. And if I'm looking at the spine because of the stress that you're experiencing, and everyone is under stress to some degree, doesn't it make sense that everyone get their spine checked to see how they're handling the stress in their body? Right. So when I'm looking at the spine, that's what that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. That's why I'm looking at your posture, because posture is the window to your spine. If I see any distortions in your posture, that's where we start to see the effects of stress, literally affecting your body's ability to get information from the brain. When I see distortions in your posture, such as your head shifting forward or your body shifting from side to side, that's a sign that there's damage being caused by the stresses in your life, whether it's physical, chemical, or emotional. In fact, whenever there is a weakness that causes a shift forward of the head, that's going to put even more stress on your body. In fact, we know based on the latest research that your head is about the weight of a bowling ball. And when the head starts to drift forward, every inch that the head shifts forward puts about 12 to 15 pounds of extra weight on the spine. So if there is a shift forward of the head, that's going to make the muscles and the joints in your neck especially work that much harder to maintain that posture. Does that make sense to everyone? Say yes if it does. Great. So based on the examinations that I did on you, I had to determine if the stress that you were experiencing on a daily basis was causing something called a subluxation. Subluxation, as you might recall, is the nerve interference caused by a misalignment in your spine caused by the stress. And again, that's going to be caused by physical, chemical, and emotional stress, traumas, toxins, negative thoughts.